What's up? So, title of this video says sometimes your worst enemy is you yourself, and basically that means that you yourself could be that obstacle that stops you from succeeding and achieving your biggest goals. Because the thing is, right now it is currently 3:30 a.m. and I'm filming this video, and I actually wanted to wake up earlier tomorrow at like 8:30 a.m. but unfortunately I don't know if that's gonna happen because I ended up doom scrolling like a second before. And if you have seen my videos before, you would know I'm trying not to do that, and I'm trying to break away from that addiction, but for some reason I keep falling back into that habit. And for one thing, like many people who are in this situation, they'll probably blame their phone or like their circumstances, saying, "Hey, it's an escape from reality, and because of the circumstances I'm in, I really need something to comfort me." But the only person you can blame is yourself, because the thing is, you pick up the phone, you download the app, you view the app, and you keep scrolling. So there's really no one else to blame but yourself, because no one asks you, yo, scroll for this many times a day, or go watch reels, or something like that. I think the reason why I'm I keep on doom scrolling is because I keep on procrastinating and try and fill up that empty space of time by kind of distracting myself with the reels. Because the thing is, like, reels can fill up time for multiple reasons. One is because I am bored, and if there's nothing to do at that current moment, I need dopamine and constant stimuli just for my brain to keep going. And that's when I just open up the app and just keep scrolling indefinitely. Second is probably because of procrastination, because sometimes a I think, I don't know if I have ADHD or not, but sometimes I just don't want to do the work, and I pull out my phone to kind of distract myself from actually going in to do the work. But if you don't know, that will actually make you like, sorry. If you don't know, that will actually make the work more difficult, because the thing is, you're going to have to get that work done eventually. But if you're procrastinating and you're elongating the time that it actually takes for that work to get done, whereas you can actually just get the work done first and then actually do it. Like, just scroll, do whatever with your time. And then the third is because sometimes I just have brain fog. And the thing is, when you I think brain fog for me is just like, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, so I end up just scrolling on my phone, which is probably the same thing as procrastinating, because whenever I come across a problem or am like faced with something I'm stuck with, I just get that escape from reality and then start scrolling on my phone. Thing is, I think scrolling on your phone really increases brain fog, because the thing is, when you're scrolling or watching TV, but I think watching TV is probably like way better than scrolling. But when you're scrolling, it doesn't take that much effort either. You're just scrolling on to the next reel, and there's no effort to be involved. All you have to do is just use one finger, just keep on scrolling. And when you're scrolling, you're bombarded with different videos, just videos that can be comedy, sadness, so your brain doesn't really know what to think, and it's experiencing all these different emotions at once. So it kind of doesn't know how to react, and I think that's what creates brain fog. And it kind of sends like a sense of like what am I doing? Like what's the this what like what am I doing? How do I solve these problems? And it doesn't really seem to benefit you in any way. But I think the main reason I want to keep on scrolling is probably for inspiration, because I think I have a lot of sorry, I think I have a lot of good ideas in my head, but for some reason, I just want to keep scrolling to see if I'll ever get any inspiration or good advice from that scroll, I'm because I think whenever you commit a bad decision, I think internally it makes you really want to do that good decision. I don't know how to say it, but I think there's a deeper meaning behind all the bad decisions you make in life. Like, if you lust after someone, for example, that means you probably want to have a deeper affinity, like a deeper affinity for love and just want intimacy. Or whether you're greedy and you keep on wanting money, I think you have that like satisfaction of just being financially stable. But and I think I saw that on the Jumpers podcast, and I'll definitely talk about it more in a future video, but you have to erase all the bad decisions. Like for me, the reason why I'm creating this video at 3:30 a.m. is because it's a non-negotiable, and those are the tasks where it is exactly what it says. It's non-negotiable. I will make this promise until day 50, as I will post every day until then, to build that habit of discipline and to also tell myself you cannot skip one day, because that is how I will be prepared in the future and do work that would have probably seemed impossible before. Because before this YouTube channel, before I started posting videos, I think I just came home after a day in school, did clubs, did whatever, worked out probably, and then I sat on my phone scrolling, and then I did that until I fell asleep on my bed right here. And I it was honestly bad, because I wondered why I had dark circles under my eyes, because after I fell asleep at like 8, I would wake up like 4 hours later wondering where the time went, and then I would rush to do all my homework. And I think I stayed up till like 3 a.m. like I am now, but like I would always wonder, hey, why do I always have dark circles under my eyes? Like, why do I feel like I don't look as good? And it's because I never got any sleep, or the sleep that I needed. But this is a non-negotiable, and I think to actually get better in life, I'd have to add more non-negotiables. So one non-negotiable I could probably add is don't doom scroll before bed, and or before you sleep. Otherwise, that will cause you to stay up later, and when you try and go fall asleep, then your brain, like, it already has that dopamine, so it won't allow you to go to sleep. But then, so that's probably a non-negotiable that I will try and add. But I'll also add that non-negotiable of posting every day, as I already did, and work out probably 5 times a week, and probably learn a new skill every day, as opposed to before where I learned like a new piece of content every day. And I don't know if I actually kept that promise, but I think I kind of have, but I might have been inconsistent. It wasn't like my passion for learning, like I actually have to keep up with that as I record every day, and it seems to be getting nowhere as I'm only averaging like 2-3 views, which I am very appreciative of. But I think, you know, I don't seem to be learning anything, and my views kind of correspond with that, so that's the only reason why. But I think I still have a lot to learn about these non-negotiables where I could kind of better my life, as well as trying to learn something every day where I could really thrive in my passion. And, you know, I do have these like certain circumstances where I can't do much things, but at the end of the day, it all really falls back on me. And what can I do? What resources do I actually have so that I could be successful? And how can I kind of respond to the situation that really makes me adapt to the environment? Because what you have to do is you shouldn't adapt to your environment, but you should always think like how you should make your environment adapt to you. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the video. I I will see you guys for either, I think it would be day 25. I'm not too sure. I've lost count, but I'll definitely see you guys next time as I will stay consistent.